Like that, the internet died.
Yep. Hello, everybody. Hi, welcome to It's a Long Story, a place where we roll dice, we tell stories, and we create some freaking magic. I don't know if it's storms or what, but my internet's been kind of a little weirder than normal, gang, so apologies. Hopefully, yeah, so my Wi-Fi just went out, but my normal internet's good, so that's interesting. Hello! Hi, we're here with 4 of the Unearthed Arcanum, as others are away overseas and others just, doing really important stuff. And we're going to do some important stuff here. But for those that are here in the Unearthed Arcanum, take a look at your camera, please wave and say hi.
Hi.
Good evening.
Hi.
Howdy.
Hello.
Happy New Howdy.
Happy New Howdy. Welcome. For those who have no idea, this is hi. Hey, how's it going? We're a D&D live stream that runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Having 5 parties, living, existing, and breathing for those that do in the same homebrew world, the wonderful, the beautiful, the Astera. So welcome. Let's see, announcements running into tonight. We're kind of in an interesting little bare bones sort of thing going into tonight, but it'll be fun. We're gonna have some fun with it. Also, again, I know I keep mentioning this. Summer's crazy, gang, but I keep mentioning we're gonna do kind of like an official sort of announcement thing on this, but it keeps falling away from me. So I will once again be letting you guys know on here that we have 2 spots open for our Tuesday campaign and our Thursday campaign. If you are interested in joining either in the new moon, as they are just at a just closer to the transition sort of point at this point, enough to be able to possibly let in a new player. And Thursday campaign, we are adding in, we are replacing a player that had to leave. So if that's you, if you're interested, please reach out to me. You can do so a number of ways. Let's see. Don't know if I have this on here yet. Firstly, you'll see our social media stuff down below, which will pop in and out on there, so you can check it out there. But also, and this might be the easier way for both of us, is to go on startplaying.games. And if you're not familiar with startplaying.games, perfect way to join startplaying.games. It's how all of us got together. startplaying.games/GM/It's a Long Story. I'll get you access not only to some ability to conversate with me, but also a little kind of snippet of what the campaigns are that are going on. So please feel free to give that a look-see. Please and thank you. So again, that is for Tuesday and Thursday campaigns. Remember, those are pay-to-play sessions. If you're interested in any details on that, just reach out. Feel free to. If you are wanting to support the channel, to support this, best way to do so is to like and subscribe where you're watching this, whether that is on YouTube or Twitch, which you can see down there. Also, you can check out our Instagram and TikTok, which you can see down there, at It's a Long Story _TTRPG. Thank you in advance for joining the family, for drinking the Kool-Aid. We got you.
Come hang out with us.
Okay.
It's fun.
We're not weird.
Mm-mm.
We are so normal.
Definitively.
The most normal.
My mom said
though.
we're not weird. So.
My mom said
Your mom's
that
a
too.
liar.
Yeah, Jess's mom said that we're not weird. So.
And my mom has never lied to me my whole life.
And are you calling Jess's mom a liar?
Yeah. Are you calling my mom a liar?
I'm not calling your mother a liar. I'm calling Joe's mom a liar.
Oh, okay.
Well.
Well.
So
Clinton,
this
you
is how
wanna take over
Brigid dies.
So, anyways, guys,
This is how
listen.
Brigid dies.
So what we were saying is we're not weird, and I certainly don't know a ton of really strange facts. Did you know, for instance, that dragonflies are 95% successful in every hunt, but nobody thinks of them as being an apex predator? Lions,
You know
on the
what?
other hand,
Oh.
lions only about 20% successful for every
Lions
hunt.
are suck.
Just
I
saying.
actually did know that about fireflies, though, Clinton.
Dragonflies?
Is that equivalent to the prey because their prey are stupider?
No. So, fun fact about dragonflies: they have 4 wings, and they can control each one of them independently. And they've actually been noticed by scientists that they aim where their prey will be, not where they're at.
So what I'm hearing is that we need
Love that.
like giant dragonflies in D&D.
They're called
Like,
dragons.
as
Oh
a
God!
map.
Thank
So
you for finishing that
dragons
sentence.
fly.
Thank
We're
you
getting
for finishing
four-winged
that
dragons.
sentence, Jess. I was terrified there for a second.
No, I want them in
Um,
real life, but I decided that would, negate the whole we're normal. So
Okay, so there's this weird. No one tell me what it is, but also tell me what it is. There's this weird sci-fi movie that I remember growing up watching as a kid, and it was not a sci-fi movie, but it was on the Sci-Fi Channel. I remember that, and it was giant mosquitoes, and it was like a scary movie, and I hated it. It was terrifying. And that's that.
But what I'm trying to say is, guys, we're not weird.
Yeah, but also no, we're not weird. Yeah.
Just odd.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
we will be.
remember that movie like halfway through this session. It's gonna
Hey,
bother me until then.
Can you picture it? It's very. I
Yes.
remember it's very 90s coded. I remember that.
Yes.
Hey, you're gonna hate this. The name of the movie with the giant mosquitoes?
Is it mosquito?
Yes.
Okay.
Mosquito.
All right.
Yeah. It might be. I'll look it up as we're doing.
Yeah, no, that
recap
is it.
on there.
That's
probably
exactly it. Yep.
It wasn't good. I feel like as a kid, I was like, even like, this is not
No,
good.
I
but
remember this
hate it.
because my friends and I went camping and we did not set up the tent right, and we walked in and there was lots of mosquitoes, and
Ooh,
we're like,
this
oh great,
does look
we're
like
gonna
it.
be in the
It's
mosquito movie. Anyway, let's play.
That's
D&D,
why it
you
was on
guys.
Sci-Fi. After an alien spaceship crashes into a secluded park, that's all they needed to do to make it be a sci-fi movie.
Yes. Yep. You just had aliens.
Great.
Despite saying evolution in there.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's all evolution.
God,
Well,
no,
an
that's-
alien spaceship showed up.
Maybe the alien
That's-
spaceship was like millions of years ago, and then that's the evolution after millions of years.
Oh,
Anyway, we should
okay.
play D&D, you guys.
I'll tell you guys.
ADHD
Honestly,
is strong.
this is what I'm going to be watching tonight.
I'm gonna
I will,
watch it
I will not be
tomorrow.
watching it.
This is the
Um,
summer for the it's summer. This is the type of movie you watch in summer.
Yep.
Have Miranda wake up to this in the middle of this movie. Cool. All right. Sorry. There's another movie that's just called Skeeter,
Yeah.
That's really
Oh
insane.
yes, I've seen that one too.
And it's not Doug Funny's friend.
That's a
Thank you,
deep
Clinton,
cut,
for
and it's a
laughing at
great
that.
one.
Thank you. It's not a deep cut. It's not a deep cut.
It's
if
not.
You're, old
You're right.
enough.
It's not a deep cut. It's a good cut. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Hannah, there
very
was
good.
this show.
Okay.
Called Doug.
And it was called Doug.
It was so good.
It
so
was
good.
so
called
good.
Doug.
Isn't
It was
it
on
blue?
Nickelodeon.
Skeeter was blue, yes.
Skeeter was
Dabba
blue.
dee.
Depends
Dabba
on
da.
which channel you
Depends
watched
on
it on.
which.
Yes.
That's true. That's true.
That's right.
Super weird, and I do not know. Comment if you know why, because that was something that bothered me.
Racism.
It was racist
Yeah.
because Roger was always green,
Mm-hmm.
like lime green.
Yeah.
Also, if you know, don't give away what Doug's real persona is, because we all know that's
That's
when he
under lock and
transforms.
key.
It's under lock and key, exactly. All right. I'm just realizing right now. Nope. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We're good. Sweet. Moving forward. Yeah. So we will be off July 12th through the 18th. Just a heads up on that, as we will be. I will be away at La Camp, hanging out and doing some fun stuff not in the woods, but camp stuff. Summer camp, y'all. And I think that's it. That's all I know for sure as far as when we're off. We'll be back the following
Was it
week.
racism, Hannah?
It's not racism.
So
It was not. There's no way.
That's what Clinton's saying.
No.
there's two different. We'll have to tackle that one a different day. It's a thing. That is the reason why people were blue, purple, yellow, green. I don't think that was the reason why Skeeter was different colors.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
okay. Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Skeeter was black.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's canon. That's
100%.
canon. Yes.
Yeah. Had nothing to do with Mosquito, the film that we were talking about from 1994. Excuse me, 1995.
Hey, both of these were out before I was born.
No,
so.
1994.
Mhm.
Shut up. God, Hannah.
I was already almost in high school when this came out, man. Like,
I was 37.
Only half my siblings were around.
Let's move on. Talk about real quick our sponsor of the year, which is Lorify. Lorify's been an awesome and very useful service that I've been using to keep my head on straight. Because believe it or not, as you've seen, it's hard to do sometimes. How it works is it is a note-taking app that takes the notes for you, as long as you have that session recorded, whether that is in person, on like a phone, or even with something like this, where you're able to take that audio and put it in there afterwards. It is a web-based platform, which I've often forgotten to mention, which is great. Honestly, this means there's nothing that you have to download or anything like that. You actually just go right into the site and work on it from there. You take that audio, plug it in, and then within minutes, honestly, at the most, I think at one point in time there was like a traffic jam sort of thing, and it was like maybe 8 minutes. It's super fast, and you get a very nice, clean, concise session summary of everything that happened without making your brain go to sleep from the long paragraphs. It's like just enough. It's just enough. And then if you're curious about the specifics on it, whether there was NPCs, new or old, that were in there, some fun little quotes from some of the player characters or some of the NPCs, location stuff. You can adjust the spelling, because Alistair's got to have that E at the end of his name. You can do that, and then Lorify will remember, and will always have that set correctly. Super useful. It's great. There's Discord integration. There's a bunch of stuff that they're currently, and they're always adding to it. Like now there's like an area for if there were like uploads that seem to may have possibly failed. They're now in a separate sort of folder thing that you can kind of go back to and just check in, like, do I need to get rid of this, or is this something that I forgot about? It's awesome. Super cool. So check it out. Go to lorify.ai to find out more information on it. If you happen to talk to them for any reason, let Jordan know that Joe from It's a Long Story sent you. Yeah, huge shout out to Jordan and the team over at Lorify. We love you guys. Mwah. I want to say the Wednesday group felt that me making the kissy noise to Jordan from Lorify made it feel like it was from everybody, and they had a problem with that.
It's during Pride Month.
Yeah.
So,
it's okay.
So that being said, mwah.
Mwah. We'll
You
all
can-
make the kissy noise for Jordan.
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
We
You
love
take that one.
polyandry.
Beautiful. That's it. That's all I got. So before we jump into tonight's session with our lovely crew of the Unearthed Arcanum, everybody listen to Hannah as Hannah gives a recap of where we left off.
Hi, it's me, Hannah. Welcome. Where we left off, we have managed to make our way into this lovely casino, putting a question mark on the end of that, called the House of Seven Chances, after Miri managed to win pretty well in her fight we were invited up to the 3rd floor of the House of Seven Chances. This is where it's a huge shift from these rowdy, claustrophobic fighting pits that have people screaming in your ears all the time to a magically subdued environment where attendants are wearing ivory coats and it's very glam and posh, and seems to be where the higher echelon of guests who can buy their way in end up going. We do know, however, that there is a secret underground area for specific VIPs that we have been trying to potentially work our way into, but we have not been successful. When we get there, we do notice that the guests are all wearing various masks, ranging in a soiree of colors, and as we enter, we all decide to choose different masks. Eva chooses gold, Alistair and Gwyn both choose blue, Brigid takes her red, and Miri takes white. Io takes whichever color Io wants. We'll get to that tonight, maybe. Eva decides to look for a mark, a hit, someone who looks rich and has secrets and might be able to give us a little bit more with a little bit of flirting. She finds a tiefling broker named Mordai, who allows us, through a bit of persuasion and flirting and innuendos, gets to go to a secondary location, which we'll get into in a little bit more detail later. Meanwhile, Alistair manages to run into a lovely dwarf woman named Dama, who recognizes his family name of Samil, talking to a group of partitioners that might be potentially slavers looking for protection, or other things like that we were insinuating based on a hidden language that they use, as they have terms to replace certain words magically. Even if you say one word, it magically gets replaced with another. Miri decides to confront a Leonin named Jory Cloudclaw, who is where she boldly claims she killed Grimjaw, and then proceeds to also tell him that she is the princess of the court of Dusk and Dreams, and potentially is saying that she has an army of like 100,000 or something like that if she like really needed to go after the roar. And seasonally, yeah. As needed. Fun fact, Jory knew Kara. That's your little fun, hey, I know way too much information about these campaigns. Don't worry, I have more. While all of this is going on, Brigid is contacted telepathically by someone named Maresh, who identifies that she's wearing a magical disguise while kind of playing a game of insight / he just keeps saying like astrology like terms and phrases that Brigid just kind of nods and goes, yeah, I guess you got me, like you're reading into me pretty well. After a bit of back and forth, it leads to Maresh providing a letter with a mysterious address for a potential future meeting, that I'm 100% pushing that big red button. So look out for that. While this is all happening, Gwyn spoke with a very pretty woman named Belza, who warns her that the party are just a bunch of nobodies and that we should get the fuck out of Azumare as quick as we can, because otherwise, like, we could just disappear and no one would know. Belza's superior shows up, an inhuman-looking man who I believe he was elven in nature. Waltzes on by.
Ish.
I got the thumbs up. Who I know who that is, based on certain things. But that was a nice little hint at another group's NPC that we got to see from afar, not interact with, and he kept on walking. Getting back to that secondary location I mentioned with Eva, we learn that Morday kind of leads Eva to this like kind of creepy it's not really like a shop, but like warehouse that has a bunch of stuff with like blankets over them with a bunch of mirrors. Insight checking and reading through of like, hey, what's your favorite spot to go to, reveals Ivan the Tailor. Such a creepy dude. And basically uses magical mirrors and visages to allow clients to trade identities. Whether it's a suit or a face, you could choose something new. And it's very clear that this guy kind of just brought Eva to his plastic surgeon on the first date, which was pretty funny of a thing to do, while also having some other fun implications there. The session does conclude with Eva discovering a mask of the king of South Imea that he had made, but it was made through pictures and from like far away. It wasn't necessarily made from him in person. So there's a chance that there are small details that are not perfect, but it's close enough that it would be nigh impossible to tell at this point. We don't know how long a person has been wearing that mask, etc. And the only thing that I forgot to mention is that we did get the name of a Mortimer, which is Arias, who built Dare's Wharf, but was later expunged from history. And we learned that from Dama, who told that to Alistair. And that, Grincelli is fucking insane. As Alistair was like, hey, so Grincelli has killed people, and Dama was like, hey, we need to have a private conversation now. But yeah, that was the session. It was a lot of we split the party and then made Joe RP in 6 different ways with 6 different NPCs, all at the same time, and yeah.
Oh yeah, cool. Thank you, Hannah. Please take that point of inspiration. And I can honestly say I don't know how much you're going to need it tonight, but maybe you will.
I might not need it tonight, but I might need it tomorrow.
That's right. Cool. Yeah, any other questions or thoughts or things to add, friends? I know, Dan, you've been off at least 1 week. I think it might have been a couple.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so Dama, so far, has she only interacted with Alistair, or have we all met her?
Just me.
Okay.
She only interacted with Alistair.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because I read Lowerfi and I was like, okay, there's some things I needed to know for how he'll be moving and shaking in this. Other than that, I assume I was just sitting in the background with these games, so I guess I'm ready to get into it.
Cool. Alrighty. Hey, that's us. That's us. Hi.
Hi.
And we're not weird.
We're mischievous, as Angel said.
Yes.
Mischievous. I
I
like it.
like mischievous.
I like that.
Gwen is very mischievous. She gives possum energy.
Shenanigans.
Yes, 100%.
Say it again.
Do you all want to play
Yes.
D&D with me?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Okay,
suppose. Seems like a nice way to
Homie, I've been
spend
having
Friday night.
withdrawals. I need something.
Yeah.
I know it's been a little bit for you, So let's have some fun tonight, gang. Let's have some good old-fashioned fun. Let's go to Fantasyland. I'm missing something
yeah.
that is bothering my brain, so I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna put it on the floor. It's gone. All right. Let's play some D&D.
Oh wait, no, that's brass light.
No, we can be Yeehaw. We've got Miri. She's dressed as a cowgirl.
Shit,
Yes.
you right.
It's true. I don't know why I said it like that.
Let's try this one. Io. Coming to you, we're gonna pull a couple of paces back to check in to see what Io was up to and whether or not that takes any effect into where the party will be meeting back in the normal sort of time frame. So Io, when you and your friends were accompanied to going up to the third floor, you were greeted with a very interesting sort of setup of a much more refined, somewhat sort of classical sort of style and very secret, uppity club like setting. There was a velvet rope that was taken down. You notice that there doesn't seem to be any sort of security up here specifically. But you notice that a lot of it looks like all of the staff are dressed completely in white. There's no sashes here that you've seen from Azumare as a city. You also notice that many of the guests were wearing masks of different colors. I believe I'll pull up the colors that are here presently, but we do notice that your friends already happen to have grabbed some of those colors. If you guys want to just call out which ones you took, without really knowing what they went to at all, I don't believe.
Blue for Gwen and Alistair.
Blue.
Red for Mary.
I believe I want to say that
It's in the. It was.
Yeah, Eva took gold.
Eva took gold, and then
gold.
Miri took
Sorry.
white.
Yes.
yes. Yep. Okay. So yeah. Io, do you take a mask? You also notice that there's some people here that are not wearing masks. And they're also one of those masks that are just half-faced.
So, before Io goes to take a mask, he notices the folks not wearing masks. That's actually a dumb question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. They clearly seem distinguished in the fact they're not wearing masks, but are they sitting in such a way that would indicate that they are essentially a class above the people who are wearing masks?
Interesting. Roll me a not a dumb question at all. Roll me I'll say a history or insight check, either one.
Okay. On that, I think he's definitely going with kind of like a reading people mindset, so definitely going insight here over history. What does a 16 get him?
With a 16, you notice that there is an interesting sort of correlation to those not wearing masks and not really seeming very participative, if that's a word, on specific engagements up here. And there's a lot to look at. There is eventually you'll notice that there is like a secret sort of viewing room for the floor below that actually magically looks through the roof to be able to see the fighting pit below, or the fighting rings below, excuse me, from the second floor. That is currently being repaired right now, as Miri did come crashing through the roof of that and broke it. There is private gambling sort of rooms here. You notice that in the back sort of the back of the room there was this large almost like giant sort of chalkboard looking structure that had multiple sort of writings on it that seems to be erasing and rewriting on its own. And you notice that in the four corners of this room there seems to be heavily curtained sort of areas of what looks to be like if you needed somewhere that was completely private. So yeah, but with that insight check, you do see, I'll kind of give you some people that you notice. You would notice, one second. Might actually be you, Dan. 1 second. Yep. Yes. Dan, you got a weird little buzzy thing going on. That's maybe turning input down, or check your audio here. Maybe turning on auto gain control. That might work. I'm not sure. But yeah. So you'll notice a couple people. I think you'd notice.
Alright, have that on now.
You would notice this figure, as he stands out pretty well. Eventually Eva goes over, and that's the one that Eva leaves with. You would notice this figure, and that is it as far as the figures. Actually, he's pretty easy to spot in the very back. You'd see this large Leonin as well. So those are people that are not wearing masks, as a kind of point of reference.
I think, clocking all of that, he's gonna go ahead and grab a white mask. Doesn't want to make too many ripple effects. These people do seem somewhat distinguished.
Okay.
So,
You got it.
yeah.
And I'll say with that, is there any specific thing you wanted to check out up here? I'll say this is happening in the background of what everybody else was doing.
Well, I guess kind of just like how he saw downstairs, how people were doing what they kind of could to see what effects they could have on the games. What he's looking for now, as he's looking at the various different tables, he's trying to see if he's kind of catching like slight little magical tells, like maybe slight sleight of hand checks, or specifically, like are people doing somatic components but trying to be really subtle about it?
Yeah, so that was something that Alistair was checking in on as well, so I'll give kind of the same answer for the sake of simplicity. It seems like there is not a lot of this type of magic going on here. There's some like subtlety, like sort of spells that are cast here and there, but it seems like there's I'll say with a 16, you notice that there is a good amount of people up here at this level that don't really seem to care about the money that they're getting or losing. This floor is about connections.
Okay. I think with that, I think he's gonna go up to the Leon. Actually, no, that's already been done. He's gonna go up to the unmasked woman. And
Okay.
I think he's just gonna walk up to her and say,
So we'll say, Gwen, this happened before you went up to her.
"Well, how you enjoying the game?"
No.
Understood. Just trying to figure out how y'all do things in this city.
Sorry, that was an answer to all engagements. No.
I think he just nods, and I think he's just gonna kind of go back and observe these games. It's like, well, I thought that was gonna be. I think he just kind of says to himself, it's like, well, so much for trying to figure out the culture by mingling with the people.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Io, given your like general sort of understanding of human nature here, you don't get a vibe of this being anything. She hardly looked at you. It seemed like it was more of a sense of like, I'm here for specific business, and I'm not interested in any other business of any kind whatsoever. You also got it. Roll me an insight check.
Okay, yeah. Oh. That is a 23.
23. Okay. With a 23, you get a little bit of a sense of uncomfortability being here. This individual, someone who's comfortable in their own skin no matter where they are, but this specific area giving, maybe uncomfortable is not the right word, not liking being here.
Okay. Observing that about her energy or her aura, does she kind of give off a martial vibe, kind of like a scholarly vibe, or like a
Excellent question.
roguish vibe?
Ooh, I love that question. I'm going to say carrying that 23, which is a very good insight check. Yeah, you get a little more of a martial vibe.
And I think as he's turning around and he's walking away, one thing he does make sure he mutters to himself loudly enough. That one, she's probably better with a spear rather than a silver tongue.
Okay.
And I think he does kind of look over his shoulder kind of passively to see if that got any reaction from her.
I'll say, what's your passive?
Passive insight check is
Yeah.
15.
15. Cool. Absolute 0.
Mm-hmm.
You're sure she heard you,
Mm-hmm.
but not engaging. Also a sense of like I said before, like I was trying to I had to pull back on my thing of saying uncomfortable. She actually seems very comfortable. She's just not happy to be here, and doesn't really care to see who knows it.
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's kind of what he would have noticed. Mentioned it to everybody else. Guessing the vibe he was picking up.
Yeah, I'll say with that, given that understanding, you, Isle, you are now kind of in a space of like kind of moving into the background a little bit, getting a. You notice that if you go up to ask for a drink, or like where's the bar, you're immediately given a glass of something in your hand, and then asked what it is that you would actually prefer. So you feel like, okay, there's no bar here. This is just service that is consistently put around, and there's, something while you're waiting type of service. I think, given the circumstances of like the scenes that kind of take place around you, you're probably kind of on the outside watching here. So you see a couple things. You see Alistair interrupt what seems to be a lively business conversation with a female dwarf. You see Alistair seems to be engaging in some sort of conversation referencing to canes, because they both have canes. Keeping an eye on that conversation, you notice that it is the response is confused but interested and slightly bewildered. You notice that some of the other business associates, she kind of waves off with her hand and they walk off. Eventually, you'll notice that this dwarf and Alistair actually go to a private room in the corner. You noticed
About canes.
talking about canes, baby. Let's talk about canes, baby. Okay. You notice Miri beelined for the Leonin, and even if there was a moment of recognizing, oh, I need to really make sure that I'm rescuing. Who was it that came to? Is it Brigid? Yeah. So Brigid eventually seems to pick up the. Was it Brigid? Are you sure?
Brigid
was
was reading on the banister.
Gwen
Yeah.
went to Miri eventually.
It was Gwen. Yeah.
Yeah.
The conversation between Miri and this individual seems to have started out as you would expect, with Miri making chit chat that you'll give this with Miri. Miri's conversation has an interesting way of like immediately engaging the individual that she's talking to, whether for better or for worse. And this is a situation that you actually notice. You notice actually a weird sort of like wide kind of grin or smile that comes from this Leonin in the middle of that conversation, and then it gets cut short to the point of being very angry. I think he slams his fist down on the table. Gwen comes to the rescue and pulls him away. I believe, I'm trying to remember what the last remark was. I believe the thing that you probably did hear as they were both walking away was this individual saying rather loudly to let Hadrian know to watch his back. So you got that. And then, let's see, Gwyn actually eventually goes over to the person that kind of brushed you off oh so quickly. You notice that Gwyn's approach is interesting. Gwyn just kind of sits next to this person, to one table over, and doesn't say anything for about a solid 10 minutes. It seemed to have little effect. There was some very short, small, what almost seemed like very one-sided conversation. But you see that it was cut short by another man that entered the room, seemed to make eyes to the person that was talking to Gwyn, or that Gwyn was talking to. And you see this person immediately get up and walk with them to join them in another sort of private room. I'll give you this with that 23 and that specific question on this. You definitely got a vibe of soldier getting orders. as
And she was the soldier getting orders, or he was the soldier getting orders?
she.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It starts to kind of make a little bit more sense based on the vibe that you picked up getting there. Also, Kiki. Sorry, not Kiki. Apologies. Eva is making headway with this very sort of interesting looking tiefling that is absolutely just picking up what Eva's putting down. Seems like they both knew why they were there, and for whatever Eva's intentions are, Eva is nailing it. To eventually.
So good he broke.
So good he broke.
Oh,
he
the
broke
good.
on nailing
Not just
it.
me. Not just me.
No,
Yeah, no,
I
no,
thought it was
no,
me
no,
for a
no.
minute.
This is what
Jeez.
This is what Eva's plan was.
This is
She's
This is what Eva
absolutely
does.
nailing it.
Yeah.
She
for
breaks-
It
sure.
being the tiefling.
blue
yes,
screening.
She breaks men by nailing them.
Yeah, pegging them against a wall. I mean,
Death by Snoo Snoo.
death by his news.
Death by Snoo Snoo. We are never getting monetized, you guys. It's fine.
We're trying to get monetized. What?
Okay,
I don't know.
Laura Bailey. Come on, we're not near as bad.
Right.
We are not near as bad as
That's
Laura
true.
Bailey.
Like
We
Death
could
by
be
Snoo Snoo
bad.
is still borderline child friendly because you don't know because you don't know what Snoo Snoo means if you haven't seen Futurama.
I feel like you can guess. I feel like
I
you can.
feel like
you can take it
context
educated.
carries
Well,
a
you-
lot there.
You have to know context though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just
To
be
die by thigh is the way of the warrior.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's great.
It's a great way to go.
Have you not heard about that? Have you not heard that one, Jess?
I have not heard that one. I don't know why.
Damn.
I feel like that is a crime.
Joe's gonna
against
come
me
back and be
specifically.
so fucking confused.
He's gonna be so mad
That's a great way to go though.
that he missed this.
It's a great way to go. All right, well,
Are you
Real
talking
talk.
from experience? Like,
I think he is. Whoa.
Well,
All right,
well,
guys.
no, because I'm clearly still
oh,
alive.
you've heard
yeah, I
of
know.
Snoo
That's what I
Snoo.
mean. Is it's like,
Still
You've heard of
alive.
Snoo Snoo. Sorry, I'm reading the comments.
If you
Explain.
haven't heard of Snoo Snoo,
Oh,
tune
man,
in after hours. and we'll
Futurama
give you-
season.
check out the
1?
D&D OnlyFans.
That's right. That is our paid Patreon. We'll
Yes.
do a deep dive into Snoo Snoo.
Title of
I said that to you like the
I
2
know.
minutes
It was
ago.
like
It
not
was
even.
so good.
I know.
I'm gonna message them to then have them comment their answer. in
Yeah,
the
I was
YouTube
about to do
chat.
the same thing.
So you question everything.
Also, title of your tape. Joe.
Working on coming back.
Yeah.
100% title of the
100%.
sex tape.
100%.
They call
All
that
right,
the 45-minute runner.
We all know we're playing along. We're
Yeah.
not weird though.
We are so normal. If this is not your D&D group, I don't know what to tell anybody who's watching. Like, get a better group.
Yeah.
Or join
Stay
ours
with you.
either on
Join
Tuesdays
ours.
or Thursday nights.
There's 2 spots open, you guys.
There's 2 spots.
It all comes
Guys,
back around.
guys, Tuesday night, they were fighting in a brothel.
Yeah.
Hot.
And revolting, starting a revolution.
Yeah.
They're
I
overthrowing
love
governments
They're overthrowing Hasamal right now.
from a brothel.
From a brothel.
Trauma brothel.
We support sex workers during Pride
We
Month.
do support sex workers during Pride Month and every month.
I was
It's
gonna
true.
say it's not. It's kind
It's
of
just Pride Month. They get 1 month. That's
month.
it. After June.
we go back to slaughtering them in July.
Whoa. Wow. Okay, Jack the Ripper. What?
4 more days, guys. 4 more days.
Is it only 4?
It
Oh,
is
shit,
only
it is.
4. Pride Month is almost over, but Pride Month lives on in your heart forever.
Pride Month can't be
Absolutely.
over.
No.
I'm too trans and too pan for this shit to be over in 4 days.
I have not even been a chaotic bisexual this month.
Oh no.
I mean, I'm always.
What
a
are you
chaotic
doing?
bisexual, but
What is your quota? You need to go kiss some dudes and ladies.
I do, but also it's too hot.
No, that's fair. That's fucking fair.
That's what swimming pools are for.
To kiss
Dan?
dudes and ladies? Hell
I
yeah!
love the way you're thinking. That is
Hell yeah!
hell yeah.
I mean, hey,
Wow.
I just watched the Big Girls Wanted documentary, and that's like the main takeaway I got from that.
Hey, listen, PSA, water is a terrible lubricant.
We
Water is a
gotta
bad
boost.
lubricant.
Hey, you're being called out. Those are rookie buy numbers. We gotta boost those up.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. And then Thursday, they're
I don't know, what is Thursday doing?
What
Thursday-
is Thursday up to?
Thursday.
Give us a rundown.
I gotta stop following them a little bit ago. Sorry, gang, but like they're in. If memory serves, they are like under Vracia right now, like which is the capital of Abervar, which
Ooh.
mind you is all sorts of shitty situations there, because there's like extreme levels of classism, and Brassborn are treated as less than people,
As one does.
Shut up, man.
and there's a weird thing of like, do they have a soul or do they not have a soul, and like what's the difference between a Warforged and a Brassborn? And there is a difference. That is like very much so something that like even Joe is like, no, there's a fine line here.
Man,
But
you know what, man?
is-
It's a long
is
story. It
this-
tackles a lot of difficult themes.
It does.
It does.
And one of those questions is it the possession of a soul that makes somebody worthy of being treated as like,
What is a
Worth
person if not
something?
memories?
is soul tied to memory?
Well, you know, this
Good
is a
question.
fantastic question that, you know,
I
that's
love these
UA's job.
questions.
UA's job is to answer that. We're the weird.
Let's-
We're not weird.
We're
We're
not,
not
are
weird.
The, we are the weirdos.
Here we go.
Hey, gang, we're back.
Okay.
Hi. Oh no.
That is insane.
That is wild behavior, Joe.
Okay, cool. Are we good? Hey, Evie Mux, you good? Welcome everyone. Welcome back. Okay. So, eventually this conversation with this figure leads to Eva walking out with this figure. Eva does seem to make make some sort of message to Gwyn, so Gwyn seems to respond in that, which leaves Brigid. So, Aya, what you notice is that Brigid seems to go into sort of the not really stands area, but the area that is leaning a little bit more towards the group that is watching the pit below, which currently right now is just watching a wooden floor getting fixed. But you see Brigid is taking out a book and seems to be just kind of sitting off in a corner. And I think, Io, you may even take a moment to think of like coming up to Brigid to talk to them, until you notice that a waiter comes up and hands them a specific drink. One that you don't notice on any of the other trays. And I would like you to give me an Arcana check.
17.
17. Okay, cool. 17 is enough to notice behaviorally. Brigid seems to be responding to a conversation in her head. And I think with that, you let that go for a little bit. I would say about no more than like 10 minutes goes by to when Alistair comes out of the corner room and seems to gather the group together, sans Eva. And that is where we left off. We're now back to current. So for the rest of you guys are all, I believe, by Brigid, if I recall, and deciding on when is a good time to leave from this area that seems to be, for the most part, unwelcoming to many of you.
Just as one additional note, because I don't know if we mentioned it, but Gwen did bring out the journal and let oh my god, I keep wanting to say Eva, but Kara know that we let Jory Cloudclaw, but we didn't say it was Jory because Miri couldn't remember the name, so she thinks it was her friend. Now knows that she's alive again, so she's aware.
So it seems like Kara was contacted, yeah.
Yeah.
The scene is yours.
Is there a time on the letter, or does it just have the address? I couldn't remember.
Just an address.
Okay. So, like I said, I do want someone to come with me for this, because I don't know how I feel about this city and walking alone to a random location. That feels like
that would be really bad. Yeah. Do you want us all to go?
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Well, I mean, we could send everyone else back to the inn with our friend downstairs, and then I can go with you. But Gwen, and I'd really like to talk to you guys about something.
Something you were talking about with the dwarf woman, I imagine?
So, A. Mortimer, Arius Mortimer.
Glorious.
I got a name. And the city that he was
a
talking.
conversation we have here, or should we have this
Save it
in
for
a
later.
more private?
What
area?
is? Oh, I mean,
There's
sure.
always ears in casinos.
Especially from what I'm picking up here, these folk ain't here to really win or lose nothing. Looks like we don't want to be giving information away freely, I take it.
I just feel like these are things that everyone should know, but if we're
Al.
gonna, yeah.
I normally I agree with you, but I don't want any of the rest of y'all to end up with a knife between your ribs or something.
I hope that's uncomfortable, but also I've never experienced it. Have you experienced that?
Not exactly between the ribs, but well, yeah.
Okay.
At any rate, yeah. I think more than happy to trade information, Al, or get the information you have, just privately.
I guess. I mean, if that's what we want to do, but I mean, Eva knows where we're at. I guess. And not really. She just took off and didn't really say anything to anyone.
Yeah, she'll be fine. She knows what she's doing, and she'll meet us back at the inn later.
Ah, I gotcha.
I really don't. Talking's not really my thing, and so I'm not really sure if there's anybody else here that don't really. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be able to say and what I'm not supposed to say to these people. Information is clearly important, and clearly these people know more things than we know. But wrong ears and all of that, I guess we should be concerned. I don't know.
We just need to be careful because
Or what? What are they gonna do?
Well,
disappear us, kill us.
I think. I mean,
Or try, but I would really like to just make it out of this town as quickly as possible without
likewise.
making too much of a mess
Did we
while we get the information we need.
Did we get any more info from anyone about like Maracaba potentially and whatever's going on there?
Not anything new.
Cool. At least it's consistent, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's consistency there anyway.
And I suppose there's no interest in already knowing the answer to a puzzle.
Well, I mean, we don't really know any answers, but we at least don't have any more questions.
Right.
I
So
think we can get out of here.
All right. I mean,
We do have the chip. We still have like.
there's the money that we made on the first floor. This floor has information. We still don't know what's in the basement.
I don't know if we'll be able to get there without spending a lot more time here.
Yeah, I think there's levels to getting down there, I think, and I don't know if we necessarily have the time or capital
Or
or
influence.
want to spend the time to do it.
Uh, I will say, Alistair, you know that private rooms seem to be available.
Oh yeah. Okay, well, before we make any decisions right now, just hear me out. Look, and come with me. And then I'll walk towards one of the corners. Actually, there's one in each corner, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. Hey, Joe, in your head, assign a number to the corner that the girl and the guy went into.
Okay.
Okay, on a D4.
I am very upset with you in assuming that I don't already have that number.
Okay, cool. Hey, man, I rolled a 3. And I would say I turn around and start walking. So if they're right behind me, great. If you guys are a few steps behind, that works too.
You got it.
Yeah.
For the record on this, I will say I have the entire room mapped out in this old brain up here. So 3 would actually be the one that you left, so you know it's open.
Okay. Yeah.
I think does anyone look around for like, do we need permission for this or anything?
Nah.
Cool.
I think Brigid would be looking around a little bit.
You don't really notice anyone of a different station other than the waitstaff here. Everybody is wearing the same sort of like white, the same sort of like all white, and there's no one else that seems to be like the main sort of contact. But you could talk to one of the waitstaff.
Yeah, we'll push that button. As walking, Brigid will kind of like lean over towards one of the, like, we'll stop by one of the waitstaff and then just, hi, question, the private rooms, do we just like walk in and like close them, or is there like a system for that, or?
Is there any specific things you'll be requiring for that room?
I think we'll be good. We just needed a quiet space for a moment.
Very well. What is everyone drinking?
Wine, points at Gwen. Wine, points to Io. Malort, points to Alistair.
I'm sorry. You're going to have to be more specific.
Coffee. I'll have coffee, please.
Sorry, yeah.
Coffee, wine?
No, just regular.
Plain coffee. If you put wine in my coffee, there will be a problem.
Understood.
And the one that's walking away quickly, a cheap light beer.
I was gonna say Gwen would know, but Gwen doesn't know either.
Cheap light beer. You guys are in the fanciest upscale. Cheap light beer, please.
Keystone Light. Give him a Keystone Light.
Give him a Keystone Light.
100%.
Understood. Okay. So just to be clear, there is. Could you define? Okay. Red or white?
Red. Cab.
Cabernet. Very well. All right. So Cabernet, coffee, light ale, and for you, sir.
Yeah, I'm not drinking that. Give me Long Island.
Very well. All right. Well, so just to make sure that everybody is paying close attention, I know this individual's already gone. Oh, he's already closed the curtain. Okay. Points to Brigid. Well, all right. You see, seems to point you all out and just goes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Understood?
Yep.
Great. Walks off.
All right.
I have no idea what I've just accepted, but I feel like Alistair... I'm curious if Alistair actually has taste buds anymore. So I wanted to experiment and see if that was, like, something he had.
He
You guys coming?
seems like a light.
No
beer
way!
guy,
Yeah, let's go.
so let's go.
Hey, man. Walks in. Hey, they talked with wait staff. They said we're good. They asked for what we wanted to drink.
Oh, great. But I'm sure it'll be acceptable. What? I didn't realize you guys wanted a drink for the. You don't. Would they be?
It seemed less optional than I was expecting it to be.
Okay. Are we waiting for them to come in?
No.
We should wait until they come in with the drinks.
Why?
As you all sort of pile in, everybody give me a perception check. Actually, no, sorry, investigation check.
Okay. If we're doing investigation, that is a 14.
I also got a 14 on the dice, so 28.
I hate you.
I hate you so much. I thought my 21 was so good.
Hey, gang.
Well,
3.
awesome. Gwyn, with a 21, Alistair failed, but Gwyn with a 21.
Okay, good.
Alistair and Gwyn, you do both notice. I think there's a possibility that Alistair just doesn't care, honestly. But Gwyn, you do notice that above, like each sort of like this is a rounded table with like several sort of spots that you notice. There is a to the area to your immediate right. You notice that there is a singular sort of like marking of a die, a single die that has a single dot in the center. And you notice the next one over seems to have 2 dies as a snake eyes sort of thing. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Like above each seat, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. And Alistair, I would say, like at the 28, there is also the factor that you didn't hear what the waiter said.
I mean, if you guys are concerned about someone overhearing us or anything like that, I don't know when they're going to arrive with. I didn't expect you to order drinks, so I guess we'll just wait. Arrive with drinks and then talk.
I mean, I don't know if the servers will really like talk. I feel like if they do this, they're like sworn to some kind of secrecy and like would get killed if they ever like share the secrets here.
Yeah, considering the history of this place, I kind of made the assumption that they're kind of servers not by choice, if you catch my meaning.
So to be clear, because this has been something that no one should hear what we're going to talk about, but it's okay if some people hear that they talk about it, because we're going to kill them if they tell anyone else, but they'll still have told someone else, so then other people would know. How do you guys decide who gets to hear what we talk about and don't?
I don't know.
Let's just be safe and wait for the goddamn drinks.
Io, you hear this like the softest of knock behind your ear where you're sitting.
Gwen is studying Alistair like a bug.
Come in.
Okay. There's no door behind you. There's just a curtain. But I will say, as you turn your head, you also notice the marking of the die on there.
And it's the single die one, right?
Wherever you guys chose to sit.
Oh, we're okay. Yeah, I guess he gets up and pushes the curtain to the side. Is there a waiter waiting for us, or is it just our drinks there?
There's no one. So the curtains in front of you. The knocking was right behind you.
Oh. Are we...
Pull out a seat and sit down. All right, so whenever, I guess we'll just wait. I'll sit at 1.
If I haven't explained this clearly, this is very much like a booth situation.
I will slide over to where the 1 is at. And sit
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, I guess I'll join them at the 1.
No, you
Yeah,
have to
sit
sit
in my
at
lap.
2.
Oh, 2.
You're
That's
sitting
right.
on his
Sorry, I'm
lap.
not.
That's okay.
I wasn't
Uh,
picturing. I thought
So you
the
sit on
booth
Alice. You
itself
sit on
was a
Alistair's
1.
lap.
No, I was
Yes.
thinking the
1,
booth.
2,
The
3,
booth
or
itself
4.
was like, okay. So
Does
I mean,
Alistair sit on your lap, or do you sit on Alistair's lap? We need to know for the designer.
I was going to sit on booth 2.
Okay. So it is 1 booth. These are the seat markings.
Yeah.
Around the
seat,
booth.
Seat 2. Seat 2.
So Alistair, you also hear a knock behind you.
Yeah. Yes, I guess. What? Who's the knocking? Do you guys hear this? Correct?
Yeah, that's.
Gwen will go ahead and sit at 3.
Okay. Gwen, you hear a knock?
And
Yes, I hear the knocking.
Brigid's at 4.
Yours takes a little bit longer, but you then eventually hear it.
That is interesting.
I'll knock back on wherever I'm hearing. Like, I'll knock on the table.
Do you knock where you hear it, or you knock on the table?
Yes. I'll knock where I
Okay.
hear it if it's behind me.
Cool. You feel some give. I'll say with some difficulty, you have to kind of completely turn around. You notice that there seems to be some sort of like cubby sort of thing that you can push into, and as you push in, you see a very luxurious looking Cabernet.
Oh, that's this. Oh, okay. There you go.
Thank
You
you.
know what? He was telling us what order number we were for our drinks.
Who is
Yeah.
telling you?
The waiter.
We'll do a little
Oh.
do-si-do. If we've all got them, then she'll push up her cubby then.
Yeah, reach back and
You
get
see
the drink.
yours, Bridget. You see yours has 2 different drinks. They're both light ales, and you could tell there was like, you could tell they're both ales. I'll say.
She'll pull them out and set them
yeah.
in front of Alistair.
No, I.
You
No,
said
what?
whatever she ordered would be fine.
Can you taste?
When have you ever seen? This is not. Absolutely not. No, that this is. Who drinks this? Why would you?
I was just curious if you even had taste buds, in all honesty, because of like everything there. Like if you have grave mouth and like you can't actually.
All
Like,
right, I
taste
feel
anything,
like we're
it's-
getting off topic here.
Sorry. Yeah.
Even if I didn't, whether I have taste buds or not, no one would drink. You can taste how terrible this is just by looking at it.
Look, they tried to put wine in my coffee. I
did try to
didn't
put
have
wine
high
in.
hopes.
That's true. Speaking of,
Gwen, you also notice that you
That was
have
my
a coffee cup and a Cabernet because they refuse to accept that you're not drinking.
She slides the Cabernet over to Alistair.
Cool.
So you don't
Years.
do wine either?
When have I ever drank the wine you've offered me? You know I don't drink wine.
I don't do wine. When have I ever offered you wine?
what do you like absinthe or something like that?
Well,
Yes.
Funny enough.
Specifically from the green fairies of the Feywild.
That sounds expensive.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. Io, why didn't you tell us that?
Tell us. Well,
Everybody
You
looks
forgot.
at Aya.
Wait, you were there, and you let. Okay.
Okay, again, we're getting off topic.
Yeah, for the record, Miri's here. Miri is just looking at Io. Miri's here. Miri didn't order anything. Miri does look at Io.
Two-step, just drink Alistair's nasty beer and keep it pushing. I'm gonna enjoy this Long Island.
So anyways. Oh,
Anyway.
she spilled half of that on her. But somehow didn't spill any on the second.
So anyways,
You know what?
Mortimer's.
Maybe we need to get her to do a keg stand. Okay, moving on.
Keg stand.
We'll work on it.
Mortimer's. Shoot, Al.
Mortimers.
Hey, Mortimer, the journal that we found with the portal that he was trying to build or come through or whatever he was trying to attempt. In his journal, he mentioned that a city, Dare's Wharf, or that he was building, and Dama, the dwarf lady with the really nice cane, fantastic beard. She'd heard his name before, and said that they've tried to kind of erase him from history, but he built Dare's Wharf, which would make sense. That was the city that he mentioned in his journal without naming it. And then Grincelli, or maybe, I assume Grincelli, 2 children showed up around the age of 12. Most likely Grincelli and her brother.
What do you mean showed up? Like, apparated? Like...
Well, Dama said that they really didn't kind of... they'd never seen them before. They just... To the public's knowledge, they just showed up at the age of 12. No one remembers them before then.
That's the only records they have of them, is starting at 12.
There could be a lot of
Is there a
reasons for
mom?
that.
I mean, I assume there was a mother, but we don't know. Dama didn't seem very excited to even discuss the Mortimers.
Considering what we've heard about them, it's not exactly.
How does the whole world seem to know that Grincelli Mortimer is such a terrible human, yet we went... human person, but we went to the school. We lived in Ariscar.
Right.
Maybe because the books you read were written by the villain?
Well, yeah.
Ludus kids, give me a history check.
15.
Wait for the Alistair 20.
I'm gonna use my.
Only a 22, that's pretty bad for you.
I used my inspiration from last week and got a 27.
Yeah, she did.
Okay. 27. As Io, you caught like as Alistair's. I'll say Alistair's asking the question, so there's like a definitely a space of realization there. Io, you remember like this is not the first time something was mentioned on the idea of why didn't Ariscar know? Gwyn, you catch that, and you remember it specifically being a conversation that was had with maybe with Eldrin and Celeste. And with that 27, it takes you a second, but then you remember that message from Tall. Ariscar didn't get it.
Maybe they have some sort of. You know what? Like when I do the whole thing where nobody can eavesdrop on us. Maybe they have it around the whole city of Eriscar. They didn't get the message from Tal there. Eldrin
Well-
told us that, I think.
But one thing that is also kind of weird is I've never heard anything about Grincelli Mortimer before moving to Eriscar to go to school, and you ain't from there either, right?
No, from
So-
Nova Soul.
How we live a whole ass life just to be kept in the dark about this school for so long?
The amount of energy required to do that for an entire city be unheard of
Immense.
by one person.
Not to mention, wouldn't you have been able to see something like that, Al?
Not if he sees everything. You see everything, right?
It's only been in the past couple of months that I've really been able to even dial things in. It just was kind of static.
Oh. Huh.
I've got two questions.
Mm-hmm.
One, the city layout, does it happen to be very particular?
Yes.
That is actually a question I did want. Sorry. When we were in Dare's Wharf, hindsight, Alistair's saying this too. Does its layout or just the infrastructure resemble Eriscar at all? Since Grincelli kind of designed Eriscar.
Oh,
Well,
I
she
see
did the
what you're
Ludus.
saying. No, you don't seem to connect anything with that. But I would say I'll give you a little bit of a thing of this. It is relatively common knowledge, especially like given like just geographical sort of presence, some sort of like things that are marked in like naming of street corners and things like that with Eriscar. It is very clear that Eriscar was built around the Ludus.
Right.
So in that
In
regard,
any sort
yeah.
of, like specific configuration, like a pentagram or spirals or any sort of
Oh, I don't know. Do you guys have a map
like on a
of
grid.
Eriscar?
Gwen would probably have a map of Eriscar,
Of Eriscar?
Uh,
I
I'll-
don't.
or I could roll for it to see if she has.
I'll
that
say I'll
in
give
her-
you a history check because I don't know if you would be carrying a map of Eriscar, but you've definitely seen one.
Okay. That is only an 18.
18. You feel pretty confident you would have noticed a pattern like that.
Yeah.
So no, you didn't
So
see
no,
it.
it's city's definitely built around the Ludus, but not in any sort of like specific pattern, like a spiral or anything like that.
Okay. Second question: does the air feel weird there?
I'm going to need you to.
The thought the thought behind that question, the Feywild's air felt different than this plane's air, right?
Alistair, you do know that your dad has done some HVAC work for the Ludus, so you're very sensitive to.
Hell yeah. Tell me about the HVAC work of the Ludus.
Very sensitive. Oh, man. So many questions.
I got you. I hit you with the most cursed shit ever.
Okay, so we asked about Eriscar. We've got to follow up with... Oh, well, fine, Jess. Fine, Joe.
Listen, the brain process is if this is potentially something that got ripped from a different plane.
Heard that. I'm with you on that. I was following that. But we asked about
Trying to
Eriscar.
canonically.
But
there.
but we didn't. We didn't follow up if Dare's Wharf is late. So Dare's Wharf was planned. Araskar just built up around the Ludus.
Yeah,
Right.
and if I remember about Dare's Wharf, it is built in like tiers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
there's
was.
the different factions. There is a photo. We do have
Yeah.
a photo of.
I thought those were
Wharf.
like
It's
wards.
Yeah, it's
Like
the
wards, but it was sort of like a
I think that's
like
more
a central
geographical.
tier, and then
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that was just
I
kind of
think
like.
Yeah.
But
That felt more like geo oriented.
the 10,000 feet in the air, look down. What
Mm-hmm.
does Dare's Wharf look like?
Which we as players have seen.
Yeah, but we also,
Don't
from
know
a
what we're
note
looking for.
standpoint, the city came before the portal. But it,
Correct.
or, well, the city came before he got trapped at the portal. So the portal may have existed before, and Dare's Wharf was an attempt to supercharge it. Though honestly, I think it was just a great port for him to get supplies
Yeah.
from all over the world.
Because this is, I'll put it in mid game chat. It was the one from a while ago.
Yes.
The cloud and the heights and the noose and all that other fun jazz. The takes. Now, to be fair, this is an old map, so it could have been that idea was not made up when said map was made. There's always a chance there.
Yes, this is the ramblings of a crazy old man.
Multiple crazy people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Favorite. But yeah, no. So that's where Brigid is going. Is
I liked
the
it.
Ludus
I thought-
multiplanar.
I liked it.
It's where the brain's at right now. Because if it's not from this plane, that might be why it didn't get it, because it's actually on like a rift that's from a different plane.
Could be.
So it's not that it has a
Because
protection spell, it's
Alistair-
just not on this plane.
also didn't get the message when he was up in the little multi
Oh yeah,
Mini dimension.
rope trick.
rope trick. So if Ariscar is also sort of slightly out of time, out of dimension, that could explain a lot. Brigid, you're so smart.
Honestly, yeah.
Hey,
Great theory.
hey, Brigid got cast to become the person that she is because she started explaining multiversal theorem.
Yeah,
Yup.
no, I love it. You fit right in with the Ludus kids, and I love it so much.
If it happens a third time, I'm definitely calling it. That would suck. Well, understandable.
Oh,
Yeah.
Joe. Yeah.
He's having internet
Totally.
issues.
Oh, I know the feeling. This was me for the longest time.
I know all of the storms have been pushing towards you guys.
Yeah, between the heat and the storms, like,
Yeah.
And the vapors and what?
really during Pride Month, internet? What the heck,
During
man?
Pride Month. I just want to play D&D with my
I
friends.
just want to play D&D.
But yeah, multiversal or multiplanar. And if we know that a Mortimer was fucking with multiplanar anyways.
And we know they're relatively powerful people.
Well, like, how long did it take for the Ludus to be built? And Ariscar to be
Relative-
built as a city?
It was relatively quick, I think.
Yeah, it's relatively new. I think it's like the last 20 to 25 years.
Yep. you're
Right. But, like, how did she bring stuff from South Imea, most likely? Like,
With the
building
army.
material. Yeah.
She took the army.
And turned them into, like,
Masons.
masons.
Yeah, that's legit what Faustus was. It was like a big push to go north, and Ariscar was like the base that they had as a foothold into North Imea.
Right.
And then they the Ludus got built, and then for the majority of the city, I think it was just by the people that came with her.
They just started like pioneering it.
Yeah, and
Basically.
then yeah, and then the few people that are in or that were in North Imea that weren't aggressive, like started trade and everything else through there as well.
I mean, that's a thought.
Ariskar's main draw was the fact that it was close enough to the border that they could black market magic items to South Imea.
Yeah. Which,
So
interesting that, like, places like, not Brute, but the other one that's over there.
Maple
That's
Leafs,
No, Maple Leafs is too far south. Grifton.
Grifton.
Grifton and Eiselheim are getting a lot of really powerful magic items suddenly.
So I think
I said
being a black market stronghold also helped build the
Yeah.
city up.
Yep. For sure.
And it's been hinted at that a lot of the students were manipulated their way into getting into the school.
How
Like
do you-
selected early
Selective?
on. Yeah.
Super Jedi oriented of like, we got them when they were younglings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always hated that about them. But yeah.
It's why it's one of the main things that is brought into question with if the Jedi are good guys or not.
Exactly.
Correct.
There's a great Clone Wars chunk of episodes about that.
Yep, I remember. I remember it vividly. But yeah. Good theories.
Could be worse. Could be out of time. Could be future. Could be from a different.
Yeah. Definitely something.
I think the answer is in Maracaba.
I
Possibly.
agree.
I think
Something
Maracaba
is in Maracaba.
is that
What
tower is going to be the thing that connects all the other known towers, and
Oh.
will create high-speed travel across.
Yes, please. I need it. That is
I'm in.
Gwen's dream.
Because there's other towers in the Isles that we know of. that
Yes,
can
theirs go to
teleport
different-
around, but they're not working right now.
And one of them insta kills you.
Correct. Well,
Amazing.
it wasn't. That's actually not an insta-kill. It's that Zed was an idiot.
Yes.
There's a slightly difference because what it was, hey Zed, if you go towards this particular area, you will die. And Zed said, doo, 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 and then walked over and got killed. It was like, oh my god, guys, I died. It's like, yeah, man, like you touched the big red button.
It
Gwen
happens.
needs to crack that code for instant travel.
Yeah, so I think with the like pillars that are there, like that's at least a theory that Clinton and I have been spinning, is that it'll open up fast traveling basically across
That'd be
most
very
of the
cool.
plane.
Or other planes.
And if we can orient it, we can teleport wherever we want.
With Ariscar, what if it's some variation of like a spell akin to modify memory?
Could be.
Could be.
That's a pretty powerful spell though, especially if you're trying to do it for an entire
City.
town. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mentioned that because Joe has literally told me no regarding that.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was something that was going to be in Prim's backstory that ended up being changed.
Oh, that the entire town was...
There was a whole thing, yeah,
Oh,
that we ended up axing, but
I think it's going to be a protective spell of some sort. that
yeah,
I
it's
think's
definitely like
necessary.
barrier. It's magical barrier, like magical dome.
That's what I'm
I
thinking
feel like
too.
it's probably something similar to Gwen's private sanctum sort of thing, but on like a
Yeah,
higher level.
yeah. Well, that's why I was like, maybe it's like in a pocket dimension.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
it could
many
be a
fun
demi-plane.
ideas.
Could be a demiplane.
Easily, yeah.
Also, it could also just be as simple as she's got people all over the city, and
It
if
could
somebody says
absolutely be
something,
that simple.
then you
Something
just
happens to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Execute. Could also be that she has wizards set up all around the city that create the barrier, that are
Yep.
linked.
You mean people that went to the Ludus?
I do mean people
You
that
know
went to the
what? Yeah.
Ludus.
That'd be the easiest way to keep a secret like that.
Man, we were not in the inner circle at the Ludus, you guys.
We were not.
You guys were somehow the bad kids at the Ludus.
We were absolutely the
we were
like
absolutely the bad
seditious.
We
Yeah.
questioned authority.
Easy.
That's why we
We
weren't
did.
good. We weren't good.
Yeah, you guys weren't like Caleb. Like you guys weren't. You didn't drink the Kool-Aid.
No, we argued with them.
Yeah.
And then they went
100%.
off to be with Monty, who was like exiled because he mouthed off to more important people. So
Man, I have no idea if we're actually like live on YouTube while we're having
I
this
have no
conversation.
idea.
I
I
hope
think
so.
we are.
I hope this is all live, you guys.
I feel like Eevee Mux might be really pulling its weight right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I hope
it could
we're
be a
live.
situation like
No, we are totally live. I just double checked.
I knew we were.
Incredible. Hi,
I
everybody.
knew we were.
we were just too smart to be kept around.
Yeah.
Jay Wiley D says we are live.
Oh hell yeah! Thank you, the Jay Wiley. We're theory talking while our DM is figuring stuff out.
This is the content you could get more of if we ever had like a
Patreon or-
paid subscription Patreon
Yeah.
thing.
Like and subscribe if you think that's
Like
a
and
great
subscribe
idea.
if you want that.
Yeah. Actually, commenting right now is actually the best way to get engagement. It's no
It
longer
would
liking and
absolutely be
subscribing.
commenting.
Yeah, it's totally. It's all. They changed how the platform works. It's kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
They do it
So
every 5
comment.
minutes.
There we go.
So we got that. Do we want I feel like it could also be there's also the meteor site that you and I have talked about, Clinton.
Oh yeah, way
in
far north.
Emea.
Yeah,
Way to
Yes,
the north.
I want to go there. You guys talk a
I
lot.
know. We do.
I get high and then we start theory crafting and then we just have a grand time.
That's great.
It goes off the rails sometimes. We have to pull it back. Like, I'm just saying this. I don't believe it.
Yeah. We've had to do that a couple times. But that's what makes it fun. Or I'll just randomly think about something and be like, yo, we need to think about this.
I'm always game for that. I don't want to share what I think's going on in Morocco because if I'm right, Joe will change it.
If you say it, it can't happen.
I know.
Exactly.
So I'm not saying
You
it.
could DM me though.
That's true.
I think I did.
You might have, actually.
I do think there's stuff going on with the Isles. I know we talked
Yes.
about it in the conspiracy that's where one of the Leviathans,
Absolutely,
their
that
corpse
is
is an
where one of
island.
the Leviathans.
Oh, that's Undulus.
Yeah, Undulus Tarask is
Fuck that
Basically,
bitch.
yeah.
is an island. Yeah.
Glenn is
Yes.
gonna go tame it and steal it from her. Just kidding. That is not
With
happening.
what necromancy?
I don't know.
Oh no.
I'm
Okay,
sorry
sorry,
to hear that,
Joe.
Yeah. Like I said,
It's
I've
just
been
one of
there.
those days.
Yeah.
It is just one of those things.
Indie ass company.
All right.
bummer.
Hey, everybody. Let's say goodbye to everybody. It's super
Bye,
fun.
guys.
Or maybe he just wants me to leave. I don't know. But I think,
I
Yep.
think he just wants you to
Yeah.
leave.
Clint, get off.
You said it
All right.
twice, so
Yes.
you know.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye,
Good
guys.
night.
Good night.